Keeping with my theme this year of shelf challenges, I figured I would kick off organizing my pantry shelves. As you can see, they're not too bad. After all, we only moved into our house last year. The top two shelves seem to be working okay for us, but it's when you get to that third shelf that things start to get pretty sketchy. The plan is to move most of the cans, spices, and condiments onto a door organizer so that the shelves can feel a bit more roomy. We got this organizer from Target. It was the only one they had in store, and as you can see, it was damaged pretty bad at the top, and we got a discount for it, so 100% worth it. First step was to assemble the organizer on the door. We found that the last length of metal was too long for our door, so we decided to see if we could do without it. Later you'll see that we eventually gave in, and Scott went to the garage to shorten it with our jigsaw. The spices and extra baking sodas and whatnot used to be above the microwave, but they did not work well there, so we're hoping with the extra space that we're adding that they'll be able to go into the pantry now. This is me trying to keep the beans together and the soups together. It was a constant struggle, but it eventually worked out. Apologies, you are about to see us adjust these shelves 1,000 times throughout this video. And of course, the obligatory empty and wipe everything down. This is when we discovered that the cans pushed the organizer too far away from the wall and decided to screw it tight with wall anchors and such. I absolutely did not drill through the door both times. I don't know what you're talking about. On the pantry shelves, we ended up with a few different categories: snacks, breakfast, drink mixes, noodles, baking, and disposable servingware. After talking with Scott, we decided that we didn't like the big basket for all of the snacks because we usually forgot what we had. So we tried laying them out nicely, but eventually we compromised on a small basket for tiny things. I felt like since the baking supplies are my overstock from my containers in the kitchen cabinet, I didn't need them to take up prime space per se, so I wanted them to go on this third shelf, but I still wanted to pull something out without everything toppling over. I struggled a lot with this part of the shelf. Everything fit nicely, but it didn't look as nice as I wanted it to. Eventually, we found a setup that worked, but it'll probably be finagled a couple more times. And with that, we did a quick sweep and everything was done. It's definitely not perfect. I've gone in a couple times since then and moved a shelf on the door down a bit and switched spots for a couple things. But overall, I'm really happy with how it looks. I love that we can see and easily grab what we need from it. Everything looks like it has a home and space, and I love that.